All right, my audience today is Pam, Marilyn, Larry, Dan, and Heather. And Pam is going to film. Okay. All right. Imagine waking up every day feeling energized and refreshed, even before you get that first cup of coffee in you. It sounds impossible, but it's not. Our planet provides us with everything we need to survive, such as energy, nutrients, and vitamins. However, we as a society are missing out on all of these wonderful benefits from nature by purchasing our goods from large chains. Since finding out I was pregnant in June, I've switched over to buying all of my food from local providers. In this nutrition transformation, I have felt a physical change in my body. I have much more energy and I feel overall happier and healthier due to my new diet. In my speech today, I hope to persuade you all to start buying local by showing you all of the incredible benefits I have discovered through research and my own personal experience. I will focus on 3 main points: the reduced environmental impact of buying local, the investment and support it provides to your community, and the overall quality of local food. Let's start off with the environmental impact. Buying local is much better for our environment than buying from corporations. Buying goods from a large supermarket requires miles of travel to bring the produce to the stores. In the U.S., according to Columbia University, on average, produce travels about 1,500 miles from farm to plate, whereas local food is usually grown within 100 miles of home. Columbia University's Earth Institute also showed studies that said corporations delivering produce in mass quantities use 5 to 17 times more carbon dioxide than local growers. Therefore, buying food from your local farmer's market cuts back the amount of fuels used to bring your products to your home immensely. You may be thinking, well, can I just do my part by buying food from the organic section of the grocery store? The answer is yes and no. Buying organic does help with the environment impact due to the lesser use of chemicals and hormones. However, according to Sarah Gilbert, author of The Imperfect Environmentalist, the amount of traveling that organic foods have to do to get to the shelves of a supermarket cancel out its environmental benefit. So you're still better off buying local, where the food is usually only traveling at most 100 miles. Another environment-related reason to buy food locally is the treatment of the livestock. Animals from local farms are not overcrowded, they have free range to roam, they are fed properly, and are not given steroids or hormones. These animals are treated in much more ethical manner than farm factories that mass produce their meat. Here is an example of a farm where everyone's free to roam. Okay. ASPCA's research says that over 99% of farm animals in the U.S. are raised in factory farms, where profit and efficiency are the main priority. Animals in these factories are usually fed corn-based feed, which cause a lot of uncomfortable health problems for the animals, such as severe bloating, excessive gas, and liver abscesses. The reason why livestock are being fed these corn-based products is because they are cheaper and it brings the animals to market weight quicker. The animals are also given steroids to make them larger to produce more meat, which is not only bad for the animals' health, but ours as well when we consume them. Here you can see the results from dairy cows being given hormones so that they can produce milk, giving them engorged udders. It's very uncomfortable and painful for the animals. These are just a few of the problems farm factories have that you don't have to worry about when buying local. Next, I will tell you about the impact that buying local has on your community. Buying local is a great way to invest and support in your community. Food that is locally grown offers jobs to people in your area. Local businesses are the largest source of employment nationally, according to a study from Sustainable Connections. Not only does it provide local jobs, but the farm work is less detrimental to the workers' health. The chemicals used on large farm factories are harmful to the skin, eyes, and respiratory system. Another benefit to your community is that the money at local shops and markets are filtered back into your community at a higher rate. On average, 48% of every dollar from local purchases are recirculated back into your community, whereas chain stores are recirculated at an average of 14% per dollar. Though helping your environment and community are very important, we're still missing a very important factor when it comes to buying food, which is taste. If I haven't already convinced you to buy locally, hopefully I can sell you with this next topic. Food that is picked ripe and straight from the vine has a much better flavor. Fruits and vegetables from supermarkets are picked way before they are ripe so that they will last longer on the travel to the grocery store. Like I stated earlier, your food generally travels 1,500 miles by the time it makes it to your dinner plate. The full flavor of produce cannot be tasted unless picked when ripe. When you buy products from the grocery store, the items are usually picked 1 to 2 weeks prior to being put out for sale. In this time, sugar turns to starches, plant cells shrink, and produce loses its vitality, altering the flavor of the quality of the produce. When you buy local produce, it is picked ripe and sold to the customer usually within 24 hours of picking, giving your fruits and vegetables their full natural flavor. Food from grocery stores are full of preservatives and chemicals that keep them fresher longer and keep up the appearance of the produce. Companies have been genetically modifying fruits and vegetables to have thicker skins so that they can survive the packing and shipping process. It also gives them a longer shelf life. However, these modifications are affecting the flavor of your food. So to get the full delicious taste of your produce, you are better off buying local, and that wraps up my last main point. After learning about all of the positive effects of buying local, I hope that you will reconsider your purchasing choices. The benefits start with your own personal health, then reaches out to your community, and then to the whole earth through the better treatment of our environment. Buying local affects everyone and everything around you, and you can start by just buying local.
Thank you.